A house was destroyed and 4 people were injured in an explosion and fire in Orland this morning. Grace Bradley takes us to the scene.
Crews responded to a 911 call Friday morning for a house explosion on Soper Road in Orland.
Just after 9 a.m. we received a 911 call down at the Regional Communications Center for a building explosion. They had some propane leakage, it sounds like, over the last couple of days that built up, or they had a catastrophic failure of their propane system. They shut their tank off, went to investigate, and the building exploded. So we had 4 total patients that were transported out. 2 were non-life-threatening that were transported by Bucksport ambulance. 1 was life-flighted with significant burns, and then 1 was severe trauma that was transported as well by ground.
The house, located right on Alamoosic Lake, was a total loss when first responders arrived.
Our first arriving units found the building demolished, but not yet on fire. During the process of their gathering the wounded and investigating, the building ignited, and now is a complete loss. We got a lot of firefighters here from different departments. We're all shorthanded, so we gathered a lot from around the area to give us a hand.
Chief Connery says the conditions made it difficult to respond.
Wind's not helping us right now. It just picked up off the lake, so that's kind of hampering our efforts a little bit. Right now, we're just kind of keeping it at bay, waiting for the fire marshal's office to complete their investigation.
You ever seen anything like this?
Not like this, no.
The family's dog Zeus was missing for a few hours after the incident. Thankfully, he was located. Chief Connery advises the public that smelling propane is not something to ignore.
If they smell propane, they should certainly contact their heating specialist or propane company. Don't wait. Don't let it get stronger and stronger. If you do smell it, evacuate your residence. Don't turn anything off or on. A lot of times what will happen is you'll flip a switch, a little spark will ignite or something that's running might create a spark that will cause that to ignite.
Grace Bradley, WABI TV5 News, Orland.